Wow, look at these cherry blossoms. Hiroshima has to be one of the most incredible places to come view cherry blossoms in all of Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hiroshima. We're just checking out of our hostel that we're doing a sponsorship with. We'll be giving you guys a tour of them later today. But today, we're here with Moshe, and we're going to be checking out some of the most amazing cherry blossom viewing in the entirety of Japan here in Hiroshima, in the Hiroshima prefecture. Let's head off and go see them. So our hostel is located a little bit in the outskirts of Hiroshima, right before the downtown. Everything is super walkable, but here you have the Ota River. This is a river that kind of passes through Hiroshima, and there's a bunch of parks along the way. We're gonna walk alongside this park right now, and you're going to see this amazing sakura blooming. Sakura has a cherry blossom, and it's just beautiful. You could already start seeing them mixed in between the green trees, but there's a point that we found yesterday that just has so many of them, and it's gorgeous. Alrighty, so along this walkway here by the water. Hi Moshe, how you doing?
Hey guys.
And we'll see you in the... Are you gonna blossom today like a cherry? Look at him, guys, he's blossoming. So right along this pathway, there's these little inlets into this little secret passageway that if you come to Hiroshima, maybe you won't even know about, but the Traveling Clad's giving you the insider scoop. Come down these stairs, brings you right up to the waterfront, where you get an amazing view of this park, and you can walk literally all the way down there. So that's where we're gonna take a walk right now. Go cherry blossom viewing, and we'll give you guys the history and information of cherry blossoms. And while you're here, take a look into the water. You'll see cherry blossom petals and little fish swimming around. It's a beautiful sight to be seen. Alright, Clads, this was the view I was talking about. You got cherry blossoms going all the way down, and right here we got a beautiful cherry blossom to speak to right there. We got our own personal little blossoming. Alright, Moshe, come grab the camera for me so we can tell people about this beautiful plant. Look at it. Alright, let's give you guys the facts, the history, the culture, all about Sakura's cherry blossom trees, so you know and you're filled out after the Traveling Clad helped you out. Let's do it right now. So guys, the cherry blossom is also known as a sakura here in Japan. It is a type of tree that blooms specifically in the springtime of Japan, springtime of most of the world. It needs a specific climate and climate zone to grow and live the way it does. You'll find them distributed around the world in plenty of places. You can find them in Siberia and Russia. You could find them across China and Taiwan. There were even some in the Philippines that we saw. Obviously, the bloom will never be identical to the way it is because it's known as the Japanese cherry blossom, the Japanese sakura. The colors on it range from this whitish, pinkish, purple. It's been really awesome because since we arrived here, we saw the trees with basically zero petals on them. And as we've been moving around the country, you see them slowly change colors. Like we've seen them white, and then a lighter shade of pinkish white, and then a lighter shade of pink. And now they're kind of this dark pink, purplish color, and they are in full bloom of what they're supposed to be. And it's amazing to be standing under them because part of the reason we came to Japan was to come during this season to see it. This is the prime time to come to Japan. Now, the ranges from a bunch of different months. I think the earliest the season starts is like the end of March, just around the middle of March in certain cities in Japan, and it spreads all the way to the middle of April. But the middle of April is pretty much the end for most of Japan. So you might actually be wondering what's so special about this tree. The sakura, or the actual petals on the leaves, can be used for food. They can be used for medicine. They've been used for holistic medicines and different treatments, tea, whatever you can really think of. They've been used for arts and crafts. There's a lot of significance for it. So before we talk about any material use for it, there's actually a lot of culture and a lot of folklore and spirituality use behind it. As you can see, I just got smacked in the face with cherry blossom petals. It's amazing. Alright, so the practice of actually seeing these cherry blossoms and sitting down under them and appreciating them is called hanami. And actually goes way back, I think a few thousand years ago, to the Nara period of Japan. The actual act of appreciating these trees was really only for the rich, for the really wealthy, for the really high up in society. But as time went by, this became accepted overall in society. And now, I mean, just walking around, we see people alongside the park just sitting down with their families or with their friends. It is really an age-old tradition to be doing that and appreciating the trees that goes back thousands of years, and people are still doing it till this very day in Hiroshima. In this city, Hiroshima has to be one of the best places to go see cherry blossom trees. So you can actually see that the cherry blossom is so rooted in Japanese society that even on the 100 yen coin, which is one of the most used coins in Japan, obviously, because everybody has it around, this equals like about $1. You'll even have the little cherry blossom leaves on the coin itself to show the significance and how much this thing is rooted into their society. So guys, we've switched the camera over to the slow motion mode. I'm gonna do something I wanted to do for a while. I want to be a little pedal boy. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of pedals off the ground and throw them at myself in slow motion. Cue the good Japanese music. Alright guys, so we've just come back from the cherry blossom viewing and we're heading to the hostel to give you guys a hostel tour. This is our amazing hostel. This is the epitome of class when it comes to a hostel. We have the Hiroshima Hostel Inn. We're gonna give you guys a full tour right now. Let's head on in. So as you can see in the entrance of the door right here, you have it labeled clearly for you. They're a hostel, they're also a bar and a tour company all under one roof. It is amazing, beautiful design of a hostel. It's super clean, super sleek. One of definitely the prettiest places we've been to so far. It really matches in with the atmosphere of this area because the street itself that it's located on is also super nice, super sleek, super quiet. So down below when you enter, they have a full-on bar, restaurant, sake bar, whatever you want. You have a place to eat, you have a place to drink, you have a place to chill. There's super fast internet here. Like beyond your wildest dreams fast internet, like 150 megabytes up fast internet, like the type of internet that you upload a YouTube video and it's up within 30 seconds type internet. Besides the friendly people, good food, awesome bar, awesome location that they have, and the amazing atmosphere, the internet is a reason alone to come and stay here. So the lobby below, very simple, sleek design. You walk up and up the stairs and you have to take off your shoes here because this is a Japanese hostel, and we enter on and through this door and we have the beautiful upstairs accommodation. First of all, we have a nice chill out area, but right off the front, we have a tatami mat room here to the side. Tatami mats, if you remember, we stayed in one of these in Nagano. Essentially flat room, pull out a mat, and you got yourself a bed. Next we move on, we got our awesome sinks and mirrors here to freshen up in the morning. So we get hair dryers, they got a shower, they got a washer, a dryer. Next on off, we got our toilets, beautiful toilets again. And I love it is this heated seats. You know, you gotta flush it. You gotta press a button, and then it goes, and then you flush that toilet down. And ladies and gentlemen, our accommodation, our beds, head on in. Here we are. This is what we got. This is what we're working with bunk beds. We got an awesome tatami mat style bunk bed. So it's kind of like the wooden floor with the mats as well. And then you got your kind of regular mattress that you put on top. It's fantastic. That'll be about the end of the hostel tour for the Hiroshima Hostel Inn. I do want to mention this. The day we arrived here, I wasn't vlogging because it was one of the days I was taking off in transport. Something incredible happened. I'm gonna cut to a clip of that right now. I do not know when we're putting this in the vlog. We made it to the hostel here in Hiroshima. This is our first night. This might be mixed into the hostel tour. A bunch of Italians came, booked out the entire hostel, and apparently they all know who I am. And so I'm gonna head down to the hostel right now with my ukulele because they requested that I play a song with them. I don't know what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. I said we're just gonna... let's go play the ukulele with a bunch of Italians, I guess. All right. What's about to happen? What is this? Okay, now that we're back, we get to play the ukulele for 50,000 Italians in a hostel. It's just what happened. Anyhow, I'm gonna say this right now. I want you to make sure that you check them out in the description below. If you're coming to Hiroshima, it's not even a question. You're staying with them. I've done it, decided for you. Tell them that Klotz sent you if you're here in Hiroshima, because I know a lot of you guys are thinking about visiting Japan. We're gonna end you guys with your Japanese word of the day, which is going to be the word sugoi, which means amazing, or like wow, or like it's good. I don't know if there's a direct translation. We're not sure on that. Make sure you check out the hostel down in the description. Make sure you check out thetravelingcloud.com if you want to support us. Maybe buy a shirt. You can support this channel by buying a shirt. And then we'll subscribe and turn on those notifications if you're new here so you don't miss any of these videos from Japan. I'm getting closer because we're ending the video. I love you guys very much. Long time. Love you guys a long time. I love you guys long time. All right. Goodbye, Klotz.